Hello children, and let's do English Grammar chapter 19, the present tense. Tenses. Tenses means time. Okay, that's why we have present tense, past tense and future tense. They talks about the time, present time, past time and future time. We know that a verb changes form to denote time. Okay, in a sentence, when I'm talking about the past, the verb will change according to the things I'm talking about my past. And if I'm going to do something in my future, again, there is a change in verb, so that people can understand whether I'm talking about my past, about my future, or about my present. The way verbs change to denote time is called tense. The tense of a verb shows the time of an action or event. It shows the time of an action and event. So tenses basically helps us to communicate with a person talking about our past, present and future. Anything, it could be our activities, our upcoming projects, or what we did in the past. We know that there are three tenses in English. How many tenses are there in English? Three. Present tense, past tense and future tense. Each tense has four forms. All these three has got four forms. The simple form, the perfect form, the continuous form and the perfect continuous form. Each these has these four types of form which we are going to study in detail in this session. So let's begin with simple present tense. Then we'll be doing simple past tense, simple future tense. Fine. So let's begin with simple present tense. Base form of the verb for subjects I, we, you and they. Base form. I go to school. We go to school. They go to school. You go to school. So whenever we have I, we, you and they, we have the base form of the verb. With first person singular subjects, add s or es to the base form of the verb. And for what you are going to use s and es? When we have third person singular number like he, she, it. He goes to school. She goes to school. Okay, so whenever we have third person singular number, we will be writing s or es. It depends on the verb which is being used. Like here, it is a base form of the verb, whereas when we have third person singular number, we use es or s depending on the verb. Simple past tense. Simply the past tense form of the verb. I went to school. Future tense, will or shall plus the base form of the verb. I will go to school. She will go to school. Like that. You can either use will or you can use shall. Continuous. Continuous means whenever any action is going on, we put it under the category of continuous. Is, am, are plus ing form of the verb. That is for present continuous tense. Is, you know, it is used for singular subject and it is always with I. Whenever you have I, we will be using I am going to school. Are is used for plural subject. And past continuous. Now how I can show continuous is ing. And how I can show past? Is, am, are will become was or were. Plus ing. I was going to school. She was going to school. They are going to school. Now for future tense, will or shall plus be. Be will be there when you have ing. I will be going to school. Now for present perfect. Has or have plus past participle. It's I have. You have. We have. They have. But when we have third person singular number, it is has. He has. She has. It has. So here it is used I have gone to school. Present perfect, PP, past participle. Okay, remember that way. PP, PP. Present perfect, past participle. So whenever you have present perfect, we will be using past participle. Go, went, gone. I have gone to school. And for past perfect, had plus past participle. I had gone to school. Future, will plus have plus past participle. I will have gone to school. Present perfect continuous. Has or have, you know when to use has, when to use have. I'll repeat. I, we, you, they. That means the first person and second person we will be using what? Have. But if it is third person singular number, we will be using has. That is he, she, it. And any other person like Tina. Then you will be using has. He has, she has, Tina has. But if it is they, third person plural form, then we will be using have. I have been going to school. And for past, perfect continuous, had been. See, continuous is ing, here also continuous ing. How I can show the difference? We have to write here been. And here it is will plus shall, will or shall plus have plus been plus ing form of the verb. I will have been going to school. Now simple present tense. Okay, now let's take simple present tense. Other tenses we will be going in detail, but right now we will be elaborating what simple present tense is all about. As I have told in the beginning that when we have I, we, you, they, it is a base form of the verb. But when it is he, she, it, that is a third person singular subject, we will be using walks, sits, runs and speaks. When we play basketball every Sunday, okay, we play basketball every Sunday. He plays, play. He plays in the park every day. The tree seems to touch the sky. Now simple present tense in a negative sentence. You know negative means whenever you use not word. He does not go to the park every day. Interrogative, asking a question. This does will come in the beginning. Does he go to the park every day? And a question mark. The simple present tense is used to talk of habits and regular action. Okay, your regular habits. I brush my teeth daily. I go for a walk every day. To express facts and general truths. The earth moves around the sun. It's a fact. Deserts are hot and dry. So all such cases we will be using simple present tense. To express a future event that is part of a fixed timetable. The train leaves at noon, the match begins tomorrow. In such cases, we have to use simple present tense, that is S or no S. Let's do this exercise. They have given you certain words. Now you have to put them in a proper order using simple present tense. Sita likes fast bikes. You be Mr. Suresh, question you have to frame. So, are you Mr. Suresh? And a question mark. Kanpur, B form of verb. Which is a B form? Is, was, where. These are all B form of verbs. So, Kanpur is not far from here. Kapil and Leila not attend our meetings. Kapil and Leila do not. Why we have to use do? Because they are in plural form. There are two people. So, do not attend our meetings. They be tired of waiting for me. Again, you have to ask a question. So, are they tired of waiting for me? Question mark. Children not like to sit idle. Children do not. Even you can use the short form like I have written here don't. It's up to you. Either you write don't or you write do not. Like to sit idle. This institute offers sitar classes. Frame a question. Now, because you have to make a question here, we will use does. Otherwise, how you can write? This institute offers sitar classes. So, whenever offers come, you use does. So to frame a question, what you write? Does this institute offer sitar classes? Question mark. Hanif and Subin, two people. B, which B will be there? Two people are there, so are. Fond of walking on the beach. Hanif and Subin are fond of walking on the beach. You regularly listen to the national program of music. Frame a question. Do you regularly listen to the national program of music? Question mark. Why she always behave like a child? Question. So, why does she always behave like a child? I hope you have understood how to frame the sentences. Change the following sentences into the negative and interrogative. So how many answers will be here? Two. One, you have to form it into negative. Another one is you have to make it into interrogative. I have a house in Shimla. So how to frame a sentence? I cannot write I don't have a house. So it's better you write you don't have a house in Shimla. Do you have a house in Shimla? That is interrogative. Otherwise we don't have to change the subject because it was a sentence like this. I made it you. Otherwise no need to change the subject. Here because I is there, we will write here you. The train leaves in 2 hours. Leaves is there, so does will come. The train does not leave in 2 hours. Even you can use the short form doesn't if you want. Does the train leave in 2 hours? Question mark. See, here I have not changed the subject. If you have I, then only you have to change the subject. Otherwise, don't change the subject also. Jatin plays cricket every evening. Again, S is here. So does. Jatin does not play cricket every evening. Does Jatin play cricket every evening? Question mark. The Brahmaputra is the longest river in the country. The Brahmaputra is not the longest river in the country. That is negative. Is Brahmaputra the longest river in the country? That is interrogative. Manu and Bunty are good friends. Manu and Bunty are not good friends. That is negative. Are Manu and Bunty good friends? Interrogative. Utpal is the tallest boy in the team. Negative. Utpal is not the tallest boy in the team. Is Utpal? Bring it in front. Is Utpal the tallest boy in the team? Revising your lessons helps you perform better in exams. Revising your lessons does not help you perform better in exams. That is negative. Does revising your lessons help you perform better in exams? That's interrogative. What that creature looks like is a mystery. What that creature looks like is not a mystery. That's negative. Is it a mystery what that creature looks like? Interrogative. Suman gets tired very easily. Gets is used. Suman does not get tired very easily. That is negative. Does Suman get tired very easily? That is interrogative. Cutting of the trees in the forest is illegal. Cutting of trees in the forest is not illegal. Is cutting of trees in the forest illegal? Interrogative. Now let's see the second form of present tense, that is present continuous tense. Continuous means ing. So what is the rule for it? Subject plus is, am, are plus ing form of it. You know is when it is singular subject. Am always with I, or plural subject. I'm going to Ranchi. I'm not going to Ranchi is negative. Is he going to Ranchi is interrogative. Present continuous is used to talk about action going on at the time of speaking. An action which may not be happening at the time of speaking, but the process started some time back is not complete. Going on, it started some time back. An action already planned in the near future, a particular habit. So make sentences in the present continuous using the given sentences part. So this is the formula for it which you have to use and frame these sentences. Ami is, singular no, washing his car. So children, whenever you have such questions like present continuous tense, you know in the remaining sentences also you have to use that. So you can write the rule or the formula and keep it. So it is very clear in your mind that what rule you have to follow. So Amin is singular, so is. I, with I it is always am. I am writing a play on upward. Children, always remember when you writing single T is used. Many children make mistake, they write double T. That's wrong. They throw stones at the police. They, plural, are throwing stones at the police. Praveen and Sharon leave for Kohima. Question. Are Praveen and Sharon leaving for Kohima? Who you talk to? Who are you talking to? Question mark. They be, you know the be form of the verb. Is, am, are. These are all be form. So here which form? Since you have to make a question, are they waiting for you? Simran is leaving for each another this evening. The players return from the practice session. The players are, plural form, are returning from the practice session. You try to draw an elephant. Question. Are you trying to draw an elephant? Hema is planning to buy a scooter. Exercise 4. Choose the simple present or present continuous. Okay, you know the basic usage of simple present and present continuous, and on basis of that, whatever brackets are given, you have to complete the sentence. Tina drives her children to the art classes every Wednesday. Rohit is organizing a quiz competition next Sunday. I have 3 cars. Please be quiet, the baby is sleeping. I hear, excuse me, I hear you are getting engaged next week. She understands your difficulty. Would you like to go out tonight? Sorry, I can't. I'm going to visit my aunt tonight. Sumitra owns 2 mobile phones and 1 laptop. I exercise 3 times a week. Habit. Rohan works part-time at a restaurant. Now, present perfect tense. This is another form of it. Present perfect. I told you, PP, past participle. So, what is the rule? Subject plus have or has plus past participle form of verb. Harif has written a poem. Harif has not written a poem is the negative form. Third person, you know, it is has. When it is plural and first and second person, you have to write have. This is third person, so we will be writing has. Has Harif written a poem? That's the interrogative form. And how it is used, when it is used to talk about the actions that are completed in the immediate past, just now. Past actions which occurred at an unspecified time but have a reference to the present. Example, I have been to Korea. Actions that began in the past and still going on. I have lived here since 1993. The present perfect tense is often accompanied by since or for. Okay, whenever you use present perfect tense, you will see these two words very common. Now, since is used when we specify the start time. Okay, when we are mentioning about any specific date or time, we write since. I have been in office since 9 o'clock. They are specifying in the morning. When we refer to a period of time, that is a duration of time. I have been in office for 7 hours. Is it clear? For and since. Since is used for specific time. That is 9. Whenever the exact time or date is given, you write since. And when there is a duration or a period of time, we use for. Present perfect continuous. Continuous is ing. How to show present perfect? Have or has plus been. He has been writing poems regularly. He has not been writing poems regularly. That is negative. Has he been writing poems regularly? That is interrogative. The present perfect continuous is used to talk about actions which began at some time in the past and it's still continuing, it's still going on. She has been teaching in that school for 5 years, period of time for the MUs. See, an action which is already over when it is used to give an explanation. Why are you sweating so much? I have been jogging. Have been jogging. Now let's do exercise 5. Fill in the blanks with correct tense form, present perfect or present perfect continuous. I think the waitress has forgotten about us. We have been waiting for 20 minutes and nobody has given us the menu yet. Okay, present perfect or present perfect continuous. I have been using the same bike for 5 years. I'm thinking of buying a new one. She has known me since I was a child. Rahul has been studying in the USA for 2 years. He still has another year to go. How long have you been playing tennis? You're really good. How he has grown since I last saw him. I have been trying to reach my mother on the phone for the last hour, but I have not had any success. Where have you been? We have been looking for you everywhere. So that's the end of this session. I hope you have understood it well. Write exercise 1, 2 and 3 in notebook. Exercise 4 and 5 you will be writing in textbook as they are blanks. So, thank you children. Take care.